Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Actually, it's been I think 200 days or something. Um, I'll be honest, I felt kind of burned out. I think the world is going absolutely insane, and I just didn't feel like sharing anything. Everything felt very futile. I was also dealing with the joys of figuring out your hormones when you go through the change, menopause, and I just needed a break. I didn't feel like sharing. I wasn't in a great mood. I felt like I needed to be with me and just work and take care of my kids. And that's what I did, and take care of myself. I just had one dream that I've been dreaming of for a long time come true. I went to Greece, and it was the perfect reset button for this whole year from January to now. It was great because we had no internet. We were far away from the town, so you had to think about what you wanted to buy for food and stuff like that. It just kind of reset my mind. The overconsumption that is happening right now is absolutely insane, in my opinion, and it does create this almost like race to try to get whatever new thing is the it thing. And I find it exhausting. And I realized that sometimes I was falling into that trap, especially for like skincare and stuff, as I was trying to figure out my skin that's changing. And yeah, it just made me think more in terms of what do I want to spend my days doing. And I want to read more. I've read 4 books in like 2 weeks, and that was because I wasn't working and everything. But now I make sure that I read every day. And I'm talking about, by the way, my voice sounds a little bit, and I'm a little like looking weird. I'm still 10 hours ahead. I arrived Saturday at midnight, and today is Wednesday, and I've been working since Monday. So I haven't had like the reset yet on the time here. I still wake up in the middle of the night starving, and then I'm not hungry most of the day. It makes no sense. Jet lag is such a weird beast. But I'm not here to talk about just that. I just wanted to give you a little update. This trip was great. I'm in a great mood, and that I want to share. And it had been a long time that I didn't feel like that. I felt, oh, I want to share. I want to do a video. In fact, I want to do two. Earlier, I would have said I'm going to shoot both of them, but I'm realizing I'm really tired. So I'm going to do one to appease my need to share, and it's going to be my current lineup. So you're going to see the things that have changed, um, the books that I'm using, the covers that I'm using, and the pens that I'm using. It's pretty simple. I've simplified things. I'll be honest, for my trip, I took my illustrated Hobonichi, and then I grabbed one of my traveler's notebook, my standard, and I had a thin paper insert and the sticker insert, and I wrote 4 pages. Like, I have notebooks that I filled during travel where I drew and I did this, and of course I drew in my Hobonichi, illustrated Hobonichi, but really it's kind of how I've been journaling. Like today, I don't have it here because I think it's still in my car. I left it there after coming back from work, but I journaled a little bit during my lunch break, and the little bit is 4 lines, 4 sentences. That's all I felt like doing. So my journaling has been like kind of this. My planning, on the other hand, has been great. So I am still in my Sterling Ink, what is it, Common Planner, the half year. I would actually be happy if it was only like 10 pages in the back, but I'm trying to use them. This is my stack of Coffee Monsters Go stickers that I use for my planner, because she has like great, I think she has great planning stickers, especially her mini things. So this is my tracker for workouts. You can tell I did not work out while I was gone. However, if you look at the miles, there's like some 7 miles, 8 miles we walked, and that was great. So yeah, track workout is the stars, and then my miles every day. But it's a pretty easy one. Then I have my, like, the goals, like the things that I want to focus on. I usually write them the month of. Like today, I just wrote August. Um, and then the monthly is very important to me. I only use color. Very rarely do I use black pen in this, and stickers, and then whatever future appointments I want to make, they end up being in pencil until they happen. Because yeah, like my trip, and this is this month. I love it. I do love the paper. The weekly is probably one of my favorite thing. I have the vertical. I think she has both, and it's very simple. I don't write, like, for example, the things I have to do at work in there. It's an A6 size. Obviously, I'm not gonna have the room. I also want to be able to share, and if I put work stuff, I can't share, so I'm not gonna do that. Oops, I think I bumped the microphone. Finally got a microphone too, because that got me annoyed. The last few videos I had problems with that, with sound. But yeah, I love it. And then the back pages, I do have monthly drawings. Like, basically, I put the a month like this on one page 1 month, like the whole year in the back, and that's my finances. I probably should have led with that. So, like, I'll put in red what I need to pay, and then I kind of cross it off as I pay. It's very simple, easy. I have notes on the side, and that's great. But I try to do, like, maybe like a tracker, a super long tracker for the month, and I was doing a little bit like this, but I didn't like it. Then I journaled in it. I'm not gonna show you. I probably would journal again in it if, like, I was at work and I didn't bring a journal. Like, I usually have one, but I was journaling in this for a while. I like the passport. It's nice size. Now, to help with those, where did I put it? I had these books, the Pocket Lotion. Now, in that, I put the details of what I have to do for work. So I can't show you. I think I have one page I can show you because it's a weekend, or I found it earlier. It was like there was nothing, but it shows you a little bit the layout. Yeah, this was kind of my layout. This is like notepad that I had from when I was subscribed to Sticky Club, and I used it to put my groceries, and for some reason I taped it on there. Then I tracked some stuff. After a while, I started using this stencil, and I was doing like a page with like all the stuff I wanted to track, like the full month. No, I prefer this because sometimes I don't want to track everything. There's stuff that you'll see all the time, and then there's stuff that's there are not there. So this really worked really good. I love it. I put all the stuff I have to do at work, the calls I want to make, the appointments I want to make, the ideas I have, the everything that comes to mind is kind of like super chaotic by the end of the day because I write in no order. It's not pretty, and I love it. I finished two, and I came back from Greece again a few days ago, and I couldn't justify buying another one of these. Not, I love the idea of having a bunch like this, and I put the dates on there and everything. That's great. But I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I had to stop because I had a sneezing fit. So I couldn't justify buying a new one of these, and not because, I mean, they're $14. I think they are a little bit pricey for the way I use them, because it's kind of like, I don't care what it looks like on the inside, and I'm only keeping them right now because I could reference them perhaps. In fact, I just remember I do need to reference this one tomorrow at work. But um I have a bunch of notebooks. So I used this one. I pulled this one out from my stack, and this is a Nanamis Cafe Note, which, on top of that, this is the original Tomorrow paper because this is old. I had cut it and to make it slimmer, and then I added one of my underwater photographs. I had made postcard for an art fair, so I used that like this, and it's super simple. Like, I usually leave at the beginning of the month a few pages, and that's my gratitude list. I can't say gratitude journal, but it's basically I put the date and I write 3 things I'm grateful for. And then I can't show you the page because, again, it's a lot of work stuff, but like, I'll write the date, and then I write all the stuff I want to do, the appointments I want to make, I always write workout and walk, even though I do it every day, because it's kind of like a reminder. It's like what I do in the morning, just like this is what you want to do today. So that works really well. So this is my planner system and I approve it. I love it. I have not one time thought about changing this cover this whole year. I am so happy with this. This is the Hobonichi, I don't remember the name of it, but the Hobonichi leather cover that they had this past year. Love it. I felt like it was a little bit of an investment, and I have had in the past other leather covers from a Hobonichi that I didn't love, but this one, it's a keeper. I do have like a key scratch, it's fine. The other thing that I will never give up is my 5-year journal. If you don't like journaling, at least get a 5-year. You don't need to put a lot. Like you could just write, like sometimes I just write here. And it's so great. It's my second one. I filled out a whole 5 years. I love looking back. And then in the back pages, and that's one that's like really satisfying to do at the end of the year when you put your goals for the next year. Like it looks like this. It has the year, and then you have this whole page, and then it has the bookmark. Like this is 2025, and at the end of the year I'll write in there the stuff that I've accomplished from my goals. And the summer goals are there every year, and they are to be accomplished every year because they are quality of life. And that I will always put on there because I don't know, it's like a vision. I don't have a visual journal in the sense that I don't do like the collages and stuff. Not because I don't believe in it. I think it's great, but every time I try to start doing one, I feel so overwhelmed by the amount of pictures you have to go through. And like, I'm like, no, I can just visualize it in my head when I write it. And so I write it in there. I think it's in my Illustrated journal too. Let me look. Pretty sure. And it's the same format that I thought somebody had shared a long time ago online, and I've kept it. Yeah, boom, same one. And so you do it a few times, and one of them that I'm saying travel, Greece or Italy. It was Greece, and I'm really happy because I had never gone, and it was wonderful. Um, so I'm still doing the illustrated journal. I'm still a little bit late. Yeah, I still have to draw July 26th, and we're August 6th. So probably this weekend I'll draw a bunch of things because it's the end of our trip. I think the last few days over there, I didn't want to like waste any minute doing anything but just looking around and swimming. At the beginning of the year, to try to not be late in the coloring part, because a lot of times I'll like draw and write, and then I'm like, oh, I'll color later. Because, like you see, I usually do a few days in a row, so then I'm kind of tapped out. I don't really want to color, and I feel like if I take too long in one page, then I won't do the second one. So it's more important for me to stay on time with the journaling and the drawing than the coloring. So at the beginning of the year, I thought I was going to do just marker. This what this page with marker looks like, and I'll be honest, I realized I did not love the way it felt. Let me explain. Do you hear this? That doesn't happen with the marker. So I'm back at doing mostly watercolor. I only had brought my little watercolor thing for the trip, so that's what I use for this. Sometimes I use the markers when I do these little frames with like drawings, but I absolutely we'll never stop doing that, hopefully. This is year 9, so next year is the 10th year. Also, I'm super excited. The lineup has started, although it's always like very underwhelming at the beginning, I feel like, the Hobonichi design. I mean, I don't know. I'm not super interested in just the plain colors, although I've had in the past fallen in love with some of the plain colors, but I'm kind of like, what covers you're going to have? Whatever. So, that's it. That's basically what I use. Oh, and no, I forgot, and I have my One Piece tarot journal. Now I'm not like super consistent. Obviously, I didn't take it on my trip, but yeah, I still use that. I did destroy the Paddington one. Sorry, I'm kind of getting tired. To do this like thing binder that I looked online, and I realized I'm not that crafty. I completely destroyed that book and I was just like, that's fine. I wasn't using it. Kind of got over it. I don't use the plotter anymore. In fact, I need to put it for sale because it's such a beautiful book. I've used it for like 2 months. It's ridiculous. But I just am not a rings person. I just am not. So that's my lineup. And yeah, I really love the idea that is not new, that I don't need to try to get something better if I'm happy with what I have. I feel like it's such a thing of our time because we have access to all this information. We could be very happy with something, but then somebody else posts about their thing that they're super happy with, and you're like, could I be happier with this? Should I buy it? And I feel like I'm kind of getting over that, and that's great. My next video is going to be a favorites because as you try to simplify and not fall for the overconsumption of things, you need to really be clear when you buy something if it's like a real pleasure. Like I will never deny myself buying, like I still buy stickers, but like I usually do hauls at Sticky Club. They have such great stickers. I'll show you the big ones that I got. They had a sale, so I did. Like, these are so cool. Like if you've never ordered from Sticky Club, I highly recommend it. And they have sales like a few times a year. This is Coffee Monster Co. though. These are the two places, the only places I've been buying stickers from. Look at this one from Sticky Club. Ooh, I love it. This one. Trying not to hit the light. So I'm just, oh, I don't know if you can hear, there's a kid outside playing, but so I'm just really happy. Like it just calms my mind, and I can now look at a video and appreciate somebody sharing their favorite thing without feeling the need to buy that. There are sometimes things that I feel like buying. Like right now, I'm kind of going back and forth on whether or not I want to buy another Kaweco because this is one of my favorite pens. But then I'm like, I have so many fountain pens. So part of me is like, well, okay, maybe sell some of your fountain pens or give them away to somebody and then simplify. It's just always been simplify, simplify, simplify. So that I feel like I have already so many hobbies that I always have so much stuff, right? I have markers, I have watercolors, I have stickers, I have notebooks. And so if I love skincare, like the skincare I've completely simplified, but I'll talk about that in my favorites video because I want to talk about everything, and it's one or two things per categories because that's how you do it. Rebuy the stuff that works for you and let it go. Um, so I'll post that one probably next week. This one, first one in a long time. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video made sense because I am very jet lagged, but I really wanted to shoot a video. I really miss um, sharing. So I'm back. Have a good one.